Hieronicus. What interesting facts do you have now? Hieronicus used to travel to dangerous places in search of a legendary pixel. Once I found one, and just as I was about to get it, a rock slide crashed down. I chose the life of my partner over that pixel. I do not regret that choice. The incident opened my eyes, and I stopped exploring. I was such a If I was a stauncher man, I wonder what my life would be like right now. Hey Grandma, what do I need to do to live as long as you? Well dear, one way is to look at your darling granddaughter every day. Your smiling face is like medicine to me, you see? That's so freaking cute! So sweet! That actually almost made me cry. Guess what? Pampa's paintings. The ones that did not sell, one sold for many coins. The title of the piece that sold was The Spiral of Wood. It was of a hole in the sky. It was a very dramatic and had a lot of feeling behind the brush strokes. And Papa has finally been hailed as a real artist. When Mama returns, the three of us are going to celebrate together. I hope she returns, but nobody knows what the answer to that is. I have lost the edge. A successful creation is one that conveys a feeling. What a soul with no emotion can never create such feeling, and yet my soul cries out, and I must transfer the cries of my soul to the canvas. As long as I draw breath, I will continue to try. This I swear. Well, at least you aren't being sad. That's a start. The world was saved now. Absolute utter balderdash. Not for me, wasn't. When I thought the world was ending, I drank Coca-Cola until I got sick. My wife's livid. Oh my word. Such toxicity, but so funny as well. Have you met my Walter? His eyes and ears don't work like they used to, but he's still very healthy. Sorry, I had to commit to that. Today I found a flyer from a store I've never heard of. I wonder where he went off to. I wish he would come home soon. Oh my word, you are definitely toxic. He's right there. Time to go to the good old Chummo Pound. And you shall hear about him. It's the one and only O-Chunks. He is back and good. He is good again. And Tiptron has something new to tell you about him. That one was, if you point at yourself with her, she actually says something too. And should I say her or it? Doesn't matter. The share. Firm believer that life is a sprint, not a marathon. Thanks to you, every world is safe. We are grateful for your selflessness and courage. At least, that's what I think she would say. Interesting hint there. Because the most interesting thing is, she knows she's Tiptron. So, at that point, that dialogue is basically truth. That's O-Chunks. He's a former lackey of the Count who troubled Mario so. He's not just some thug. He actually has a kind heart and wants a peaceful world. He might not look it, but he misses the Count more than anyone. Yeah, where you been, eh? Good to see your elephant. The Count's gone, but I'm still around all day. This world would be pretty nice. What with all the peas and whatnot, I like it. Oh, and have you seen Nastasia? She was feeling like damn, so I want to take her to eat some old saffron victuals. But I can't find the last. Yeah, hey now, don't go getting the wrong idea, eh? We're just chums, and I like to make me chums feel good and bubbly, eh? That's all. Look at her being sad. Makes me get all weepy. This guy's so... he's a good lug. Oh my word, he's so sweet. Gosh darn it, man! That's so freaking... Oh, I gotta say it. It's freaking cute. That's freaking cute. Merlin's last. Could be the last ever to talk to. Which is why I am going to talk to him. Don't let there be friggin' backtracks. I've always done this as Mario. And I didn't save since the pit the trial, so I'm not doing it again. Oh-ho, Tippy! Is that you, Tippy? I should have freaking checked. Oh, I see. You're one of Francis's creations. Tippy was loved by many, wasn't she? Well, do take good care of this one. Oh, whoops. Oh, dang it. Oh, I'm happy you made it. How are you feeling? I've been researching this town and other ancient civilizations. I have a feeling that there are hidden hints on how to make this world better. Tippy loved this world, and wherever she is, I know she wishes for its betterment. This world that you saved. There! This is what I wanted to show you. A fine wordsmith. The face of our magazine has stopped writing altogether. We'll be okay though. We still have some articles that haven't been printed yet. And we can always find a replacement wordsmith for that guy in a pinch. I know it sounds ruthless, but hey, I've got a business to run. Then it hits like a ton of bricks that I haven't even gone to the Flopside Pit on the trials and gone to that kind of Wilderberg. Oh well. Ah, hits the spot. Coffee, lots of sugar, and lots of milk. The best way to drink coffee. I always ordered it black to see refined, but trust me, it was way too bitter. And this guy will just tell you interesting facts about certain things, so I won't be talking to him much until I complete the game, maybe. Probably during a stream. Oh, dearest grandmother, what must I do to live as long as you? My dear, I believe you must have a granddaughter who asks many questions. While I still have lessons to teach, my game won't end. Hehehe. Wise old grandmother that's not annoyed with her granddaughter. You're the Flipside guy. You know me? I'm Helvetica. From Flipside. Yeah, I moved over here. You won't believe me, but I won't think I gave a Flopside writer ideas through dreams. I realized it because that novelist wrote about getting his ideas from me in a book. I talked to Merlon about it, and he said he should switch the places. We should switch the places we live. I think it's better. I like it better here. I think it's better here. Whatever. I like it better here because there are no deadlines at all. It's perfect for me. I plan on getting a lot of snoozing in before my game finally ends. What about you? Why? You don't say anything different? Why?
Would you care to hear my love song or a little I'm just gonna dunk it. We made the guys true love is the arcade. Music gotta love me, love gotta love me, love gotta set me true. That's what this girl to do. You're not forgetting so soon. Can I sing another tune? I can't. It's impossible. I love him. I love him. I can't help but love him. No, never feel alone. So long as I keep singing his songs. Thanks for listening. Stress much?
Anything then everything that Dillis makes is delicious. Hey, you must try it. Pick anything from the menu. Anything. If you eat something yummy, your concerns and bad feelings will fade. Even the needle on the scale that won't matter at all. Might as well talk to you because I know what the other artist says. So, Tisa, my understanding that you are the ones who saved the world. You are not so much to look at, but still I must say, bravo! Bravo! Papa is an artist, and Mama is an artist. And both have extremely complex personalities, huh? Right now, for some reasons, they are living separately. I think I still have to look after them, even after I have grown up. As the world has been saved, but who will save me? Ah! And now they look at each other. I know it's common sense, so maybe this kind of sort of goes without saying, but if you go to Francis's place, you can buy something good. I did not know you said that. Did you already know that? Yeah, I kind of figured. Sorry, forget I said anything. The funniest thing is, I've never talked to this guy. In my first playthrough, I went to Francis's place for curiosity reasons, and I saw that Francis was there, and I was like, oh, I wonder what he's got to tell you, Tiptron. And I freaked out because of the coinage, but my word, was it shocking that this guy says that. I did not know that. That actually would have been the best info he gave us, ever. My classmate's done with cards. Yeah, he has a new hobby now. All he ever used to talk about were cards, and now nothing. What a quitter. Our battery's low. I'm gonna keep collecting cards even if I'm the last kid doing it. This battle has only yet begun. You hear me? I'm gonna real quick go up the elevator to introduce you to the NPC real quick, because my battery's low on the sense bar, and the next time I'll be using it is a little bit later, so I'm going to real quick go to this NPC. So this NPC is Nastasia, that Oshanks was hinting about. That's Nastasia. She was once Count Bleck's close associate. Count Bleck was her reason for living, but she knew that at some point this day would come. She'll be okay eventually. To see his face, to hear his voice, she knows she can't, but yet she pines. The only info you get out of Nastasia at all. Now to talk to this guy. Looks like the world's been saved, eh, whippersnapper? The whole sky's so bright. Tomorrow I'll continue the rest of my life with my dear, dear wife. I don't know how long it'll last, but we'll be together till our games are over. And that's how it should be. And I'm content with it. Wonder how the wife feels. Why, you must hear this. For the first time, my husband gave me a gift. It's a ring. It's a wedding ring that we couldn't afford when we got married. Ouch. He worked the graveyard shift at Nato's shop. It's for our 60th anniversary. Graveyard shift? Never knew they had that. Maybe Flopside had one. That would have been one heck of an adventure, along with the creepypasta of Mimi as a spider. Yes, that's the freaking dreams I get. And to be rightfully honest, it's more thrilling than anything. But also a nightmare for kids. It's nothing fancy, but that doesn't matter one bit. I am so happy right now. Isn't life grand? I'm glad you think that way about your hubby. I heard you're the ones who passed the hole in the sky, aren't you? I know I talked a good game, but I was actually scared out of my wits. No one wants the world to be gone, no matter how bummed out they are. So thanks to you, we're saved. The world did not end. What a relief and a bit of a disappointment. Ouch! You basically wanted to die. But what happened? I must know. Perhaps I should become Nolan's apprentice. That is worth living for. I could study prophecy, and someday, with my own two hands, I can save. Hehehehe, I'm a complete genius. Mayhap I shall ask him later. Maybe he'll become Slim's new hottie. Okay, awkward, man. But it's true. This town doesn't have a convenience store or a boutique for me to shop at. In all honesty, this is quite possibly the worst place for one to live. That's what some people say, but as for me, I actually love the town. It's true, there isn't a lot going on, but it's quite nice. I will live here forever. Nice words to come by, actually. Very sweet. I met a girl named Nastasia. on the second floor of town. I'd heard she was smoking hot, and man was she ever. Oh no. And man was she ever. Meeting her was incredible. But her heart was already filled with love for another. There was no room for Slim. That kind of dedication to her love, you've just got to envy it, you know. It made me sad, so I vowed to travel the vast world to find the love of my life. I'm not a sucker for you. You're just desperate. Now I'm gonna talk to you. I'm through with charmers. I realize that life is something you have to build with your own power. So I'm in training now to become a charmer myself. And with my own powers, I'm gonna cast spells on myself. And then I'll be invincible. That little girl has something up her sleeve. That's for sure. Pardons me, beefs or chickens? Beef, for sure. There's a machine that flies around the sky. People calls it a hairplane. Wrong! So I made it up my mind. When I grows up, I'm gonna work on a hairplane. So now I have to practice. Hey, hairplane traveler, you're still that tray table. Yucky! That's not what it's called. Check it out. The door on the tower. It was part of a plan to save the world. Who knew it had such secrets? I'm in love with this thing all over again. You were already in love. You were really curious. I'm gonna keep watching the tower and discovering its many charms. Now for you. The one that I actually cared about. Till the end. Oh, it's you. Yeah, so, long time no see, huh? I guess I owe you one. Lumiere was reunited with Lady Timpani, and the world wasn't destroyed after all. I guess I should be happy. I mean, I am, but, I don't think my heart has fully accepted the fact that he isn't here anymore. Now I understand what it was like when Lumiere turned into Count Black. If I have to live on with this feeling always burning inside me, yeah, then maybe there never was any point to that other world. I wonder if this is how I will spend the remainder of my days. Yeah, or maybe I'll learn to smile again and look forward to the future. If I can't, then I suppose I could never have matched Lady Timpani anyway. Harsh to come by, but honestly, someone might end up being a suitable replacement. Long ago, our ancestors held the Dark Prognosticus, but one group became taken by the book's dark power. They stole it and hid it. They were Black's ancestors. The Dark Prognosticus changed him for the worse. But that's all in the past. All that matters is that his kind heart was restored. He and Tippy should be living happily together somewhere. This I believe. I love that. Very much. I love very much what Norm said because it's truth. Right there. But now, I'm going to Flipside and going to get the items, meaning from Flipside and Flopside, and letting you guys see what they are. A gold bar. Okay, not at all what I remembered. I gotta say, just me thinking that Ojunks is like a cutie, and then I think of Nastasia, and she's like pretty sad for a positive note, but if anything, both would end up mincing. I don't know, that's not a right word. I like saying, oh my word, it's so hard to explain. I like Nastasia, honestly. I supported her from when she had decided to protect Lumiere, also known as Count Black. That's an O-Chunks card, there it is. And O-Chunks was a very fun guy to battle. He was a fun guy to battle, and he was also a very fun guy to just talk as. Because I thought of him as a pirate speech, and it was a very fun. It's a very fun guy to just... How the heck is Koopa Troll here and not on the lower down? I guess it's Koopa family or whatnot. Basically, it's just pressing home so I can concentrate on my explanations. Every character had really interesting personalities. Ochunks had his brawny personality where he had no idea what to understand until the end. Even though he was pretending at points, but there are some points where he actually knew what to say or was pretty smart. Tried to cheer up Nastasia and sort of other stuff as well. But if anything, Ochunks is probably one of my favorite characters ever. Not most favorites, but like very close third or fourth, because my most favorite character, if anything, was Mr. L, but if anything else, my favorite character, overall character, was Squirps. Surprisingly enough, and Loveby. I guess Loveby is my most favorite character. Because Loveby was a very sweet NIMBY. Very playful. Ended up with a sad ending, but she was also like a very interesting, like, journeying with her up to Granby was a treat. And I still would think that Loveby was like a great character. That and Granby being there is also one of my favorite things, because I knew all of the voices. For certain characters, but some of them being the same. It was hard for me to figure out which to differentiate, because it's hard to differentiate many character voices. But I try. That's what's good. That's what is pretty interesting about that. But random NPCs I end up doing same voices for, because it's sort of hard for me to differentiate 300 different people's voices. Sorry, it's true. Then the thing about Nastasia being a hypnotist is that, despite that, I still liked her because she was supporting Blumiere, who was also Count Bleck. She was saddened that he had to leave with Timpani to save the world, and that, if anything, Count Blumiere, or just Blumiere, was terribly misunderstood, thought that Timpani died in the end. I got everything, so I'm basically talking in this outro, but I don't know if it's like something I'm going to talk a lot on. That being that this is going to be the final video until the upload of the finale of Kirby Star Allies, which will be pretty dang soon. Which for you guys, it will be, well, for me and you guys, basically after this is uploaded, it will be 3 days after, because either that or 4, since that is the best I can figure out. That and me saying the extra things about the fact that playing guest star, because that's not a spoiler, that will be uploaded before this whole thing was uploaded. That means that might be a half an hour, but really I'm trying to make it 20 minutes, even if it's painful to do. But soon enough, when I LP this game again, if at all, then I would be doing half-hour videos instead of 20-minute ones. But I will soon find another LP to do 20-minute videos on. But that will be a long shot, because I don't know yet which one that will be. So, hope you enjoyed at least my summary of explanations there, because explaining the whole thing would take a lot out of me. But the only thing left is going to Ochunks. Which is, it's sort of funny that there's still nothing here. Right here. Max HP 100, attack 4. It's Ochunks, the Count's hulking, wide-eyed henchman. Word is, the Count saved his life. Now he owes him big. Boring stuff on a card read, but it's fine. Like how many cards I have out of 256 no less. I got more than a quarter, but it's still very minimal. Because thinking about it, a quarter of it is 64. It's basically 64 times 4. Next time, knowing that this will be the outro for this because I'm not gonna do any outros until the end of the game. I will continue with the maps, and I will go to wherever the third map is located, which is chapter... I was dead wrong. All of these are Flipside. That is chapter 1. So these are Flipside. One is over here, one is over here, and one is over here in the arcade. I did not know that. I forgot that. I guess I'm doing more of that next time. I thought it was just maps 1 and 2 for Flipside and Flopside, but I was dead wrong.